You're looking for the best spring fragrance in the niche category? Welcome here, this is Clemence, I talk about fragrance, let's go! This video is in collaboration with WHIND and I'm super happy to talk about this brand. You know usually how I do my collaboration, I really need to have experienced it to make sure 100% that I recommend to you amazing fragrances, and I'm fully confident with this one. I fell in love from the collection of fragrance, and especially one fragrance I'm going to show you that is amazing for spring. Now, the brand, if you never heard of it, this is a brand that started with skincare, showcasing the beauty of golden hour. It's a super diverse brand, which is always appreciated. So the brand had been founded by him, Septi, that's the founder. He's from Morocco, and really the brand is all about unveiling the beauty of Morocco, the warmth, the richness, the mystery of Morocco. So you have really this Arab heritage that you communicate through the fragrance. So they just launched their fragrance collection and it's called the Elixir Fragrance Collection. And let me tell you that quality is there. First of all, the perfumer, the master perfumer is Jérôme Épinette. This is a great name in the fragrance industry, so I was super excited to try the fragrances. The fragrance of unique, also intoxicating, but very meticulously done. Like you can smell a richness of ingredient, which is something I'm very sensitive to. All of them for me give me the impression of a sun-kissed skin. That suggests that charm and feels very luxurious. There's fragrances for every style. One of my top favorite is Pomelo Minty Leaf. This is incredible if you like a soothing tea-like fragrance, but also like a juicy opening. It's amazing for summer, so we're definitely gonna talk about that for summertime. A big crush on Neroli Bronzé as well. This is a neroli that have a slightly ambery undertone, and I find that so sensual. And also, if you're worried about, you know, having like citrus fragrances that last on your skin, this is a great one, I feel. La 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 Rose, what a beautiful name, that feel a bit more romantic, beautiful, nearly exotic rose with a bit of coconut. I have even a rose saffron that is a classic sexy fragrance, of course. I've smelled amber tangerine and I was like, okay, yeah, this is my spring summer fragrance for sure. But my ambery fragrance that smells fresh at the same time, last and intoxicate, that's something I never smelled before. I have a very juicy undertone with tangerine. Mandarin is slightly sweet, but not too much. You know, like you can smell the usually candied aspect of mandarin that is delicious. Extremely juicy. I have a bit of coriander to give like a bit of spiciness to the fragrance, and directly on the opening you smell the LME. If you don't know what is the LME, this is really like a wax that directly smells very mysterious. So it's captivating, through the start captivating. Personally, never really smell LME right at the start of the fragrance. Usually it's something that comes in a dry down to give tenacity. I have geranium that gives a bit of a rosy but fresh aspect. A mimosa tobacco flower. Patchouli incense tonkabid. It doesn't feel sweet, it feels fresh, but the ambery resiness is really present. It's a perfect balance, and you know, like some people say that we have a lot of ambery fragrance. Me, I've got a lot. That's my favorite olfactive Mavelli. It's really difficult to surprise me. And this, I was so surprised. This is an amber, fresh amber, mysterious amber, resinous amber that I don't have in my collection, with a hint of sweetness given by mandarin. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. If you live in a hot country, ambery fragrance really reflect on skin, but obviously you want something refreshing as well with a zesty, lemony, mandarin vibe. You have that with it, but you have also sensuality. So for me, it's a fragrance that takes you from day to night. It's an amazing signature fragrance. I have a feeling it might go in my top favorite soon. It lasts amazingly on my skin. I didn't feel I had to reapply during the day, which is amazing. Like they really encapsulate golden hour vibe. I love the bottle as well. I think it's very elegant. The cap is heavy, the flacon is heavy. I love that it looks slightly frosted, you know. It's a work of art. I have a discount code. This is Clemence15. I will put all the detail in the description box. Highly recommend you to visit. You would not be disappointed. This is absolutely stunning. In number 2, we have Osmanthe Yuan. This is the new fragrance by Le Jardin Retrouve. This fragrance smells exactly out of your garden. Amazing quality of ingredient, amazing heritage because Le Jardin Retrouve, first niche brand. It's an osmanthus smell. It is usually a mouth-watering note, slightly honeyed, but mainly peachy, apricot-like. It's really an amazing fragrance because it's very notes because it's very unique. You have something a bit velvety sensual like the peach fruity note, but also very uplifting. It feels fuzzy. You have a leathery, dry down, but very delicate, just to give, you know, a little bit of punch to the fragrance. Long lasting. Me and my boyfriend, we fell in love on the fragrance. We are both wearing it. That's a love. That's a love. Oh my God, if you love apricot, you're gonna love that. This is Step Aboard, and this is a brand that I discovered last year in Essence, Bosco Sospero, because it's unique and you never smelled something like that before. I'm telling you already, you never smell it. It smells like tomato leaves. So it's an aromatic, fresh and spicy fragrance. This is really, you have a tint of absinthe in there to give like a little bit of something very unique, but it's not boozy. Huh? First of all, the spray. Huh? Trust me, you'll get addicted to that spray. So it's petit grain, so slightly orangey, but very green overload and patchouli. So it's so funny because on the skin, it feels a little bit warmer with the time. Edgy, but very elegant. You don't need to show off. Is Len Lascaux to Ibiza. Again, I'm going to something extremely unique, guys. I smelled this fragrance. I was like, wow, this is so strange, but I think I love it. It smells like you woke up in the morning, you had a heavy party, you're a bit hangover. There's a little bit of that cannabis smell around the room because you've been very naughty. You're having a little coffee. Voila, you're having your espresso in the morning, you can't recover, but you're in a tropical paradise like place, like, so it smells like exotic passion fruit, things like that. You have the Mediterranean vibe. Like you have the feel that you're by the sea and you've been partying too hard. But you smell also like a peachy vibe in there and also like a hint of coffee. It's incredible. Next one is a new baby in the fragrance game and it's Ormonde Jayne and it's Sakura. My taste usually go 100% hamburry, but I have a crush for cherry blossom. I don't know because like it makes me think of the little petal in Japan, you know, and this is a place I always dreaming to go to. If you like cherry blossom, but did you ever feel that cherry blossom fragrance never lasts or lack of character? You feel a bit girly, you know. Well, this for me is quite unisex. So first of all, it smells floral, but it also smells woody. So you have bergamot opening quite fresh, you know, a bit of a greener note, lime, it's super fresh. And then the cherry blossom is there, the little petal, water lily. So for me, it smells a fragrance that it smells a bit rainy. When I haven't seen the composition of the scent, I saw it was cherry blossom with a hint of wood because I could smell something a little bit animalic in the end or leathery, you know, slightly. And I was like, oh my God, they've put wood with cherry blossom. Never smelled something like that before. A cherry blossom that gives you a bit of character. Voila, it was not difficult to do. Next one is VICI Leather by Electimuss, and you'll be like, Clemence, like leathery, like it's a bit extreme, you know, like for spring. But in spring, you do also have cold night. If you want to party a little bit, you need something that is giving you a bit of punch. This bottle is super heavy. This is a beautiful, slightly animalic leather. No? It's got really the signature of Electimuss. You can directly smell that it's a little bit on the darker side. A little bit something earthy, a little bit of cinnamon, but nothing like sticky, you know? It's more dry. It's a dry composition, very leathery, but on the skin you smell a lot the tuberose. The tuberose is this extremely fragrant flower that gives an amazing balance to this scent. You can smell this white solar scent that is coming in the end. It's super balsamic also on the skin. This is very unisex. It's very smoky leather. A little bit badass, you know, vibe. A bit of a basing instead Sharon Stone vibe, you see? This one is Alexandre and it's Majestic Vetiver. So you know how much I love Alexandre fragrance. This is one of my top favorite brand. I'm obsessed with Vetiver fragrance. I like the earthy note that it gives. I like that you feel cozy with Vetiver, but also very classy. For a lady, it feels very elegant. For a man, it feels very gentleman, like a tweed suit, you know. It's got something very fresh and aromatic. Some oud undertone, to me, like a bit ambery. There's no amber, that's okay. You smell the cardamom, so I feel it's a very crowd-pleasing fragrance. It's very easy to wear, like you're gonna love that to wear that every day. If you want the fresh cologne, you'll go for Guerlain Vetiver, but this one gives me a little bit more of an oriental charm. Next one is Bois 1920. Alors, I don't know how you pronounce the brand, like some people pronounce it Bois. Me, I say Bois because Bois means wood in French, so I guess, I don't know. So it's Notturno Fiorentino. Yeah, I come back from Italy, so Fiorentino. Poor Italian community must be cringing right now. Is a vanilla fresh fragrance. So you know, like for when you're arriving to this beautiful day, wearing a very heavy vanilla can be challenging. Most beautiful fresh vanilla. It's a bit of the black pepper in the fragrance. Turkish rose. So usually Turkish rose smell sweet. When I smelled the fragrance, I thought there were cherry inside, because it smelled cherry syrupy. I feel definitely it's feminine, you can see by the bottle. You know me, I am a big hater of blackcurrant in fragrance. No, I'm joking, but it's not my stuff, because usually when they take blackcurrant with a feminine fragrance, it smells a bit soapy, like a shampoo. Not at all. Very good quality juice, very good. Syrupy blackcurrant. Finally, give me some nice blackcurrant. Favorite fresh gourmand of the moment. You have to have one gourmand. Yum Pistachio. This is a love at first sniff. Marshmallow pistachio fragrance, very heady. White rum to increase the performance. This stays so long on me. I stayed constantly on my skin. Super powerful, but super icy. On certain skin, it will feel more citrusy. On my skin, the marshmallow is booming. It's a very polarizing fragrance though. I feel some people are like, no, I absolutely hate it. It's very disappointed. And some people are like me, I don't have a pistachio fragrance in my collection, and this is for me something different. One of my favorite spring scents since the day I discovered it, and it's Floris Mulberry Fig. I love a fig fragrance. Fig gives like a wet, rainy scent to a fragrance. It's nearly like you're in a garden house, you know, you're walking inside and you smell the condensation, you know, and you smell those tiny leaves smelling there. It's gorgeous. So Mulberry Fig is a powdery fig with a lot of cardamom, so very crowd pleasing. It feels extremely unisex, very classy, very sophisticated, but I don't want to give you too much, you know, like I don't need to shout to say I'm here. We went to Milan a few days ago, and this is the fragrance we took in our bag. Me, I took a few others one as well that I showed you on Instagram. After 2 days, I was wearing it every day as well, because it's just like it was too hot and too overwhelming, and this fragrance really soothes me down. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna say a big thank you to WHIND for trusting me for this video as well. When I trust something, when I love something, I know you are gonna love it too. Qualitative fragrance is so rare nowadays that I'm so glad to present you some good stuff. And you have the code Clemence15, it's in the description box. Guys, let me know what are your spring fragrance, if you ever try some of the fragrance I present to you. Me, I will see you very soon. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, this is free and it makes me happy. Thank you for all the super thanks, people. This is so appreciated. Guys, this is gonna have the new project that will come this year. I'm really excited about some and I really want to make it happen. So appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. See you soon. Bye now.
Je t'emmène dans mon paradis bleu.